Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Kimmich, Koeman. Rummenigge. And here's Mohamed Salah. Look at this. He's having a shot! Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Dink through. He's free. He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rummenigge. Now it's Kimmich. Rummenigge! Pass somewhat off target. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And there's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pele, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to belt it away. Vitinha, Rummenigge, now Hoeneß. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Vitinha. Well, he's not getting any further than that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti gets good distance on it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kimmich makes the interception. Vitinha. Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vitinha goes for a shot! There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Victoria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's cut it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
shot a goal! Sticks it away! The breakthrough arrives at last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Shot could shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, such good technique as well, that was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Played back in. Now it tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's a sharp pass. And it's Zanetti. Hoeneß receives it in a good position here. And here's Bale. He's in space and looking for options. Delivery from Dani Carvajal. Cannavaro. Vitinha. And it's Cannavaro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Into the last 5 minutes.
Victoria really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Mateus gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge aims beyond the defence.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Cleared away. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Tonali. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vitinha. Mohamed Salah. Hernes. And Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. Kimmich.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving forward. He could be in here. And the finish!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. Victoria are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He can get that clear. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Maldini. Brilliantly cut out. Pepe. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of... It's Vieri! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Looking to pass their way through. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Tonali. Vieri. Belletti. Finding their passes. Mohamed Salah.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Kimmich. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Tonali. Kimmich. Shifted it to the flank. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Tonali. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
I'm afraid to tell you that we were
expecting the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Victoria really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here.
And he shoots! He scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Number 17.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with...
Mohamed Salah! Glorious! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Number 14. Mohamed Salah.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch. You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And this is a decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Manchester United take the lead. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rummenigge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And now as good a time as any to pull level. And he's gone backward here. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Victoria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neatly clipped into space. Oh, good take and a good chance for a shot! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's Kimmich. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good-looking ball. That's a sharp pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely, now chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And he's there to belt it away. And he's picked out the run. And it's Olmo. They are queuing up to have a go here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Cut it out. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Salah. He's having a go! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, that's a key interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Victoria were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Quick reminder today.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Kvaratskhelia. Messi. Oh, he's burst through. And a chance! Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the...
And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
And it's Messi. He's having a shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Victoria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi looking to add to his goal. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Vitinha. Mohamed Salah. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi. Kvaratskhelia is onto this. It's a lovely, neat pass. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in a great position here. The Rossi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Distributed tidily. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Chance, surely! Decent enough try.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. Oh, this is a great... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper. Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And he's decided to go for it. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kvaratskhelia! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rummenigge. Big chance! And he hits the net. Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He is through here. Koeman did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He shifted it to the flank. Cafu. Yamal. A lovely bit of skill. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! So close to drawing level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Oh, this looks sharp. Ernest looking to be a menace in the final third. And he's straight offside.
Victoria really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Kvaratskhelia. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Added minutes
good
has been
read.
indicated.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. De Rossi. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
And now, to all members of the crowd,
And all
I'd
the-
like
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you.
Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Koeman. It's Kimmich. Mateus. Trossard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Trossard. Mohamed Salah. Wan-Bissaka calmly anticipates. Menu. And here's Shevchenko. It's a promising position. Aimed in towards the centre. Nicely aimed pass. Victoria still without a single shot on target. Menu. Oh, that was vital. Looking for a... He's having a shot! Menu crosses it in, and that has been cleared. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich and Mateus. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe. He's having a go. Now that is commitment to the cause. Schalke with the corner, there first. Victoria has the chance to go the other way. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Ernest. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. Menu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mohamed Salah takes a shot! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Victoria really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Victoria have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Victoria definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Vardiol. And it's Ødegaard. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe! Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Cannavaro tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Substitution in progress.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Pepe getting this one clear.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Schalke really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Threads one in. Paz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now, can they get him away? Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Schalke are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a little off target. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Victoria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Victoria still ahead by the game's only goal. Searching passes played there. And here's the chance to counter.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now this could be a chance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Can he get it through? So that's it. It is all over. Victoria have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mohamed Salah taking in the accolades, having been
And we
named
come
man
to
of the
you now
match,
with a quick
and
request for
deservedly so.
support for our-
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Arsenal have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? This their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Victoria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. There's a sharp little ball here. He's had it taken off him. Rummenigge could move up a gear here. And it's Baggio. And here's Haaland. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe! Oh, there's a probing ball.
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Bellingham. Pepe. Vitinha. And here's Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get that? There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! No foul, says the referee. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Rijkaard. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland.
2 added minutes has been
No,
indicated.
not quite on the same wavelength. Pepe. Pepe getting this one clear. Now it's Mohamed Salah. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Victoria.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
He's had a shot! Some resolute defending there.
Arsenal, just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Arsenal appear to be happy to let there from Rummenigge! They want to be quick to recover this. And again! Corner number 2 then. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, good-looking ball. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Now it's Haaland. Zanetti makes the interception. Mateus. And it's Salah. Rummenigge. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Haaland. He's on it, can he get away? Koeman did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Cute ball, now how can he reach it? Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Bellingham. Coming
Vitinha,
on the field is number 30, Messi.
he's got away. Lovely bit of skill.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one.
Takes a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Strong running down that left flank. He has found the way through. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Rijkaard. Bonucci.
There will be 5
Koeman
minutes
gets
added
across
time.
to intercept that. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ernest. Now it's Vitinha. Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Smoking
I
is
enjoyed that,
only allowed
Peter.
in areas
Both
shown
teams.
on-
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
And here's Suarez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Hullet, played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Luis Suarez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Climbs up big. They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
He's played it back. Nicely shaped ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Luis Suarez, showing good feet. And it's made its way to him. Lovely feet. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Now it's Hullet. And he's there to retrieve it. Mohamed Salah. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Mateus. Mohamed Salah. Threads one in. Or played right into his path. Nice interception, well timed. Maldini. Vitinha. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Victoria are probably feeling...
It's Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Yaya Toure! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Yaya Toure may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Looking to play him in. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Suarez. He won't be happy with that one. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Now it's Vitinha. Rummenigge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now there's a fine ball. Referee has just said play on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here's Mohamed Salah. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? Shot, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And here's Suarez.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that interception was most necessary. He's had a shot! And they can counter here. Pepe calmly anticipates.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He's in space and looking for options. Rummenigge! Oh, it's come loose. Here's a chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Victoria certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí.
Rummenigge! And what a big quick trick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he gets rid in a hurry.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kvaratskhelia, Haaland, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Edmilson. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's on it, can he get away? Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well-timed, excellent interception. And he thumps it clear. Looking to play him in. Haaland, great chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kvarat, chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Pepe getting this one clear. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking for options for movement. That is a brilliant interception. Koeman with the clearance. Girassi to Kvaratskhelia! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Vitinha. That's a little off target. Van Dijk gets it clear. Girassi. And he's running. He's having a shot! Hoeneß getting this one clear. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of... He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
There will be 1
Victoria
minute
had
added
the
time.
equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of...
And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Victoria will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Girassi. Hoeneß. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Looking to pass their way through. Looking for the run. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Hoeneß. Looking to be a menace in the final third. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to belt it away. Kimmich. Now it's Girassi. Now it's come to nothing. Vitinha. Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's their second corner of the game. Cannavaro tries to clear. Lovely. Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Might be danger here. Hoeneß unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Haaland. He is through here.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that pass just didn't quite work. That's really well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to play it, shapes to shoot! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
There will be 1
Well
minute
seen,
added
saw
time.
that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti kept his eye on... So that's it, it is all over. Vitoria can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go
Please be
toe-to-toe
reminded
until
that
the end.
drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this
Your
map.
final thoughts,
Thank you
Jim?
very much for your
Vitoria,
cooperation.
absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with.
Tries from a long way out. Rummenigge. Now that's well seen too. McAllister. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Kimmich. Now Hoeneß. Rummenigge. McAllister. Massaro. And he plays one through. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Victoria, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hoeneß, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Decent chance! Goal! Victoria! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and
After
thrust.
25 minutes is number 14, Mohamed Salah.
Victoria have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rice threads one in. Donadoni. Donadoni! Oh, brilliant from Donadoni! A finish right from the top draw. They're level in H. Rice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hoeneß. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Rice. Donadoni.
There will
Mateus.
be 1 minute
That's
added
really
time.
well manoeuvred. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Quick reminder today.
That's a
please
really
have
interesting
your entry
game, and they
tickets
head in
hand
at
as it's time
half-time
to announce
at
today's
1-1.
winning lottery numbers.
And so we're off again. Massaro. Now it's Donadoni. Nicely weighted ball. That's an excellent interception. Hoeneß. Rummenigge. Oh, they could break here. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Pernis. Mohamed Salah. And it's Vitinha. That is good alertness. Forward it goes. Rummenigge being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line there.
Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. He's on it, can he get away? Pernis. Rummenigge. Well, that looks a decent ball. Victoria have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on the field is number 27, Bayer.
He's got tall. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pernis. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Donatoni. And he's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Donatoni. And it's Zaire Emery. And this is Ronaldo. Kimmich wins the duel this time. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. He's come in hard.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Donatoni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he get it through? There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 13.
Desperate defending required here.
Number 21, El Youth. Number 15, McAllister.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
Xabi Alonso. Number 4.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
Kukcu.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Koeman reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to...
Shoots! Rudiger! Truly a man who will pass the test of time!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And we have our very first corner. Chance, surely! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
It's their second corner of the game. And he shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Best really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Adriano. Passing is crisp and sharp. But his chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. He gets big! Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, it's Batistuta. He's in a great position here. Koeman with the clearance. Ball's gone out of play. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Rummenigge. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Is on his own. And he's big chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And the finish! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And the shot! Adriano, what a goal! About as smooth as it gets. That was easy, almost too easy.
Adriano really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
There will be 3 minutes
What
added time.
terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. And now they can clear their lines. That's a little off target. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Opts for safety. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Finding their passes. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Koeman. Azar. That has ended up in no man's land. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he cuts out the supply. That's a good ball out wide. Kimmich. Pepe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's burst, shapes the shoot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitutions taking place.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? He's kept it out, just. Oh, that's a key interception. Zanetti. He's picked his way through. Best. Oh, good-looking ball. That is... He's having a go! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Koeman. Vitinha. Rummenigge. Over to the left. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Substitution in progress.
Vitinha has created one goal already. Now it's Kimmich. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zanetti.
There will be
Vitinha
5 minutes added
looking to
time.
pass their way through. Oh, super find. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the pass is intercepted. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That has not gone well. It's Salah! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. And time is up. Victoria pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the match right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness,
And we come to you now
relentlessness.
with a quick request for support
Hernes
from
claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out.